What if the items silently aging you fastest aren't in your medicine cabinet? They're in your kitchen drawer. Researchers at the University of Western Australia spent 3 years testing 211 Perth adults for plastic chemicals in their bodies. Every single one carried measurable levels of at least 6 different plastic-associated chemicals. The Perth trial, published in Nature Medicine in April 2026, then gave participants just 7 days of reduced kitchen plastic exposure. Phthalate levels dropped by over 44%, bisphenol levels by over 50%, in 1 week. Harvard researchers published findings in JAMA in 2025 confirming microplastics now appear in human blood, breast milk, and placental tissue. Some of us are exposed before we're born. And UCLA Health has confirmed that PFAS, the forever chemicals found in common kitchen items, are present in the blood of virtually every person tested. The kitchen is where most of this begins. Today, we're doing something about it. Welcome back to Active Aging. Every item on this list is backed by research from 2025 or 2026 from institutions including UWA, Harvard, Stanford, and UCLA. I'll tell you what each study found, what the doctors recommend, and what you can swap without spending much money. Let's go. Item 1. Black plastic kitchen utensils. Your black plastic spatulas and ladles may be the most urgently problematic items in your kitchen. A 2024 study in Chemosphere found black plastic utensils regularly contain deca-BDE, a flame retardant banned by the US EPA in 2021 for its links to cancer, endocrine disruption, and neurotoxicity. Black plastic is made from recycled electronics, and those flame retardants carry straight through. Heat drives them into your food every time you cook. A 2024 study found people with the highest blood levels of these compounds were 300% more likely to die from cancer. Harvard's Mahalingaya lab has confirmed that plastic-associated chemicals are known endocrine disruptors, affecting hormones central to reproduction and metabolism. Swap uncoated wooden spoons and stainless steel tongs, available anywhere for just a few dollars. Item 2. Lacquer-coated wooden spoons. Not all wooden spoons are safe. Many come with a shiny lacquer finish that chips and breaks down over time, entering your food. Choose unfinished, uncoated wooden spoons, often cheaper, and with simple hand washing and occasional oiling, they'll last a decade. Item 3. Black plastic takeout containers. The same 2024 Chemosphere study tested black plastic food trays, the kind your sushi or ready-made grocery meals come in. A single sushi tray contained 11,900 parts per million of deca-BDE, up to 1,200 times the EU safety limit. These are not designed for reuse. Buy food in them once, then discard. Do not save, reheat, or store other food in them. Item 4. Plastic food storage containers. Even BPA-free containers are a concern. The UWA Perth trial identified plastic-packaged and highly processed foods as the most significant modifiable drivers of plastic chemical levels in participants' bodies, and showed those levels dropped dramatically within a week of switching to alternatives. CSIRO has confirmed that food processing and packaging is a primary pathway for plastics entering our food chain. Harvard's research team noted in their 2025 JAMA publication that microplastic levels in human tissues are measurably rising, with fetal exposure now confirmed. Heat accelerates everything. A 2025 analysis of 155 beverages found microplastics in every single sample, with hot drinks containing significantly more than cold ones. Stop microwaving food in plastic. Switch to glass, available at any op shop or dollar store. It doesn't leach. It lasts decades. Item 5. Non-stick pots and pans with PFAS coatings. Harvard T.H. Chan faculty member Professor Joseph Allen coined the term forever chemicals to make clear that PFAS compounds last permanently in soil, water, and the human food chain. Non-stick PTFE cookware, commonly known as Teflon, belongs to this family. Harvard Chan's Professor Elsie Sunderland, a leading PFAS researcher, has emphasized these compounds are potent immunotoxicants, and health risk thresholds should be far lower than regulators have set. When a coating is scratched, A 2022 imaging study found a single surface crack releases approximately 9,100 micro and nanoplastic particles into food per session. UCLA Health has confirmed PFAs are present in over 97% of people tested and persist for years because of the strength of their molecular bond. Alternative: cast iron or uncoated stainless steel. Available secondhand from charity shops for next to nothing. Item 6. Ceramic-coated pans with damaged surfaces. Ceramic pans are safer than Teflon. A 2024 study confirmed they don't release microplastics the same way. But once scratched, the food contact surface is compromised. If your ceramic pan is no longer non-stick, retire it. The gold standard is uncoated cast iron and stainless steel. No coatings, no degradation, no replacement cycle. Item 7. Plastic cutting boards. Every knife stroke on a plastic cutting board deposits microplastics directly into your food. A 2024 review in Environment International, specifically investigating home kitchen sources, found plastic cutting boards are among the most consistent contributors to dietary microplastic exposure. In some households, more significant than food packaging. Hardwood boards are both safer and naturally antimicrobial. Bacteria in wooden grooves die off naturally, while grooved plastic boards harbor them even after dishwashing. Hand wash. Rub with lemon and salt occasionally. Oil every few months. Simple and inexpensive. Item 8. Aluminium foil with acidic foods. Research published in Food Science and Nutrition confirms aluminium leaches into food when foil contacts acidic ingredients. Tomatoes, lemon juice, vinegar-based marinades, at cooking temperatures, sometimes exceeding WHO safety guidelines. Professor Gada Bassioni of Ain Shams University recommends avoiding foil with acidic foods. Use a glass baking dish with a lid, a stainless steel tray, or reusable beeswax wraps instead. Use foil deliberately, not by default. Item 9. Silver-plated or unknown origin cutlery. Silver-plated cutlery gradually exposes base metals as plating wears away over years of daily use. Food Standards Australia-New Zealand monitors chemical migration from food contact materials for exactly this reason. When purchasing cutlery, look for an 1810 stainless steel rating, 18% chromium, 10% nickel, a food-safe, corrosion-resistant alloy available affordably at any discount store around Australia. Item 10. Air fryer baskets with non-stick coatings. The air fryer technology itself is fine. The problem is the coating on most baskets. The same PFAS and PTFE concerns as non-stick pans, with one added issue. Superheated air actively circulates over that coating with every use, dispersing chemicals into your kitchen air. That's inhalation exposure on top of food contact. UCLA Health has documented how PFAS migrate into blood and organs and remain. Harvard Chan research confirms reducing PFAS-containing materials in your home lowers total chemical load measurably. Look for stainless steel basket inserts. Inexpensive, dishwasher-safe, no coating required. Item 11. Microwave popcorn bags. A 2025 study in Molecules detected up to 40 different PFAS chemicals migrating from microwave popcorn bags into popcorn during heating. When you open the bag and inhale, you breathe in volatilized PFAS compounds. UCLA Health, led by Dr. David Heber, founding director of the UCLA Center for Human Nutrition, confirmed that people who regularly eat microwave popcorn have markedly higher PFAS blood levels. The UWA Perth trial found cutting processed, plastic-packaged foods was one of the fastest levers for reducing chemical body burden. Microwave popcorn sits squarely in that category. Stovetop popcorn in a heavy-bottom pot takes 5 minutes and is genuinely better. Item 12. Parchment paper baking liners. Parchment paper is typically coated with PFAS compounds to achieve heat resistance. A 2025 investigation found PFAS migrating from parchment into food under normal baking conditions. Harvard Chan research found eliminating PFAS-containing materials from cooking spaces produces significantly lower total chemical concentrations. Use olive oil or butter on a glass or metal baking dish. a verified PFAS-free silicone mat, or a stainless steel rack instead. Item 13. Decorated drinkware with heavy metal glazes. Borosilicate glass is among the safest materials for food and drink contact. The risk comes from decorative glazes containing lead or cadmium, common on painted rims, patterned mugs, or brightly colored ceramics from lower standard manufacturers. When these surfaces contact lips, hot liquids, or acidic drinks, metals can leach, accumulating over years of daily use. Plain, undecorated glass or unpainted ceramic is always the safer choice. Items 14. Your gas stove without ventilation. A December 2025 Stanford study in PNAS Nexus found gas stoves are the primary source of indoor nitrogen dioxide pollution, responsible for more than half of some households' total NO2 exposure, linked to asthma, COPD, lung cancer, and diabetes. Harvard's Dr. Carrie Nadeau co-authored a 2025 Science Advances study measuring NO2 in over 100 homes and found gas stove households regularly exceeded safe outdoor air quality thresholds, with pollution lingering for hours after cooking. Her conclusion? There really is no safe amount of exposure to these toxicants. Harvard-affiliated research also confirmed gas stoves emit benzene, a carcinogen linked to leukemia. For Australians, many range hoods recirculate air internally rather than venting outdoors. If there is no external duct visible, yours is likely recirculating. Open windows while cooking, run the exhaust on high, and use rear burners to maximize distance. 14 items. Research from UWA, Harvard, Stanford, and UCLA, all pointing in the same direction. Your kitchen is a primary site of daily toxic exposure, and reducing it works fast. The Perth trial proved it. 44% reduction in phthalates, 50% reduction in bisphenols in 7 days. Harvard tells us why that matters. These chemicals disrupt hormones, cardiovascular function, and immunity. UCLA confirms what we cook in and eat from determines what ends up in our blood. Your action list: wooden and stainless steel utensils, hardwood cutting boards, glass food storage, cast iron or stainless steel cookware, no foil with acidic foods, stovetop popcorn, no parchment paper, plain drinkware. Ventilate your gas stove. Pick one or two this week. Leave a comment with your first swap. I read every one. Subscribe to Active Aging, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself. You are absolutely worth it.